our contracts is one of our most popular benefits of membership. So I want to go into a little bit more detail. These pre-made contracts, they're made specifically for medical tourism facilitators. Some of the contracts that comes with this membership is patient waivers. These patient waiver agreements, they're going to basically let the patient know the risk and benefits that come along with getting a medical trip, and the patient acknowledges the risk and benefits as well. They also say through these agreements that they understand, that you facilitate trips. You are not a medical provider. You won't be providing any medical advice. So it really just distinguishes you from the overseas healthcare provider. So if any litigation does take place, they understand what you provided during the trip and what you didn't provide during the medical trip, and that's going to lessen your liability as well. Facilitator agreements between the healthcare provider and the facilitator. These agreements, they basically go over your payment structure, how you're going to be paid, whether it's commission, whether it's base pay. It goes over how you're going to be paid, when you're going to be paid. Is it going to be a week after the procedure is done? Is it going to be 15 days after the procedure is done when you receive the funds? What's the time frame? It outlines that, and it also outlines what you expect from your overseas healthcare provider. You expect a certain level of doctor to be working with your clients. You expect somebody to be on staff that speaks your patient's native language, or a translator. All the things that you demand from your overseas healthcare provider, and these definitely help with lessening your liability as well. The other one is pre-screening and medical history forms. These forms are what you want to send to your patient first. This is going to get a medical history of the patient, right? What medications they're currently taking. Do they have any current ailments? Do they have a history of certain diseases in their family? You're going to get an overview. You're going to get a health profile of this patient. Maybe they're high risk. Maybe you don't want to work with them. You want to find this out in the beginning, right? Maybe they need to wait until they get the procedure done at a later date. Maybe they need a physical done before they get this procedure done overseas. This medical history form and these pre-screening documents, they're going to find that out for you at the beginning. And we've taken it even a step further than just the pre-made contracts and the risk mitigation tools. We also partner with a complication insurance company. So they provide complication insurance. As a member, we can connect you with them as well to make sure that you're being safe at every aspect of this trip. Do you guys feel like the contracts, the patient leads, and the other resources we provide, do you guys feel like that's valuable to your company and helping you grow it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's honestly one of the main reasons that I signed up, was because of those resources. I thought that was very, very, very useful, and not having to reinvent the wheel in a sense, and a new business it's an emergent business. It's not something that's been around for 100 years, so you can just go and quickly check it out. This is something that's new. So to have that type of resources and feedback in the communication with you was invaluable.
I really appreciate that. And then Ruby as well.
Yeah, well, Dennis hit on a good point. This medical tourism isn't new, but it's not a mainstream business. There's not a lot of resources out there, especially to, getting these contracts, patient history forms, patient waivers. We've already started to use all of these tools, and they're super helpful. And I'm telling you, you're going to save so much money. You would have spent whatever you spent on the course and more just trying to get attorneys and people in the medical field to help you make these contracts.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I had a slide on the medical tourism facilitator contracts, because it's one of our most popular membership benefits, and it really can save you money. Both of you guys touched on it. I mean, going out and getting an attorney is so expensive, and also there's not many attorneys that even know what medical tourism is. So they have to figure out the industry before they can even work on the contracts for you. We already have them pre-made, ready to go. Facilitators are already using them. Both of you guys are using them. So yeah, that's a good point.